Hello, and welcome to Making Creativity Pay, the podcast where we talk to people in creative industries about how they promote and market their work. I'm Dan Barnett, and with the Edinburgh Fringe starting up, I asked a number of performers at the Fringe to talk about how their preparation has been going. People who got in touch include performers and groups in comedy and theatre, talking about their plans for their shows, as well as social media and in-person promotion. There's details where you can catch all these performers in the show notes, along with how to get in touch if you'd like to take part.
Hello, my name is Laura Thurlow. I am here with my show, which is called River Time. Virginia Woolf, Ophelia, and ADHD, Rejection, Sensitivity, and the Siren Call of the Sea. It's sort of about famous women who have died tragically throughout history and how many of them have ended up in rivers. And so far the experience has been pretty good. The surprise has been that I've been connecting really well with older women, a lot of women over 60, which has been really, really wonderful. I didn't necessarily expect that. You kind of think you end up writing for your own demographic, but as it turns out, there are a lot of older neurodiverse women who have been through the stuff that I've been through, who are like, you know, really able to connect from experience. And that has been really, really flattering and wonderful and like kind of community building. I've printed 1,500 flyers. Hopefully I'll hand them all out. My line is Virginia Woolf, Ophelia, and ADHD, a dark comedy storytelling show. So people have been turning their heads for Virginia Woolf. People have been getting into that. And shows that I've enjoyed, I really enjoyed Gay Disaster the Musical. Recommend going and seeing that. Christopher MacArthur Boyd, who's a really brilliant Glasgow comedian. And then Delia, the Flat-Chested Witch, which is a really, really interesting character clown show about trans people in sport. And I recommend going to see that, but being prepared because there's a lot of audience participation. Thanks very much.
Hello, my name is Tristan Berry and I'm playing the role of Hal in Dinner with the Exeter University Theatre Company this year at the Fringe, playing from the 12th to the 24th of August at the Space on the Mall at 5:30 every day on those dates. So I'm playing Hal, who is a very intelligent but sadly broken man in the play Dinner. Dinner can best be described as the dinner party from hell, with the hostess Paige organising a bunch of very elaborate and cunning schemes and games to create friction between the guests at the dinner party. And the whole show ends with a very dramatic twist, which if you want to know what that is, well, you're going to have to come to watch to find out. So where are we in terms of our preparation? So we finished a run of the show in Exeter about 3 months ago now. That was about an hour and a half in length, so we've cut the script a lot to fit our Edinburgh runtime. So we have a boot camp coming up for the days prior to us going up to Edinburgh to start our rehearsal process there before we then start the shows on the 12th. And that will involve rehearsing, running the show, exploring character relationships with the cuts in the script, making sure everything makes sense, all of these fun things, which is really exciting because it's almost like starting afresh with the same piece. So it's going to be a completely different show to what we did in Exeter. And have I been to the Fringe before? Yes, I have. I went last year. That was the first time that I performed, but I have been when I was younger, much younger, just to enjoy the festival, just to watch. And every time I've been, it's been so much fun. There is nothing quite like the Fringe. And I suppose my advice to someone going for the first time would be enjoy it, make the most of it. There's nothing quite like it, by which I mean there are shows on, there's all kinds of performances, and they're on all the time, anywhere, in a pub, in the street, in a back room, in an actual big theatre. There's stuff everywhere, and there's so much talent everywhere that you should go and see as much as you can and make the most of it, because it is amazing. And be inspired by it, love it, remember it. These people performing are so talented, and hopefully you can see us and also think the same about us, because we're working very hard to make it a good show. Thank you very much for listening to me. It would mean the world to us if you could come and see our show. We've worked so hard on it, but thank you for listening. And please, if you can, come have dinner with us at the Space on the Mall.
Hi, my name's Hope Rose and I play Chameleon in the play Chameleon, written by Jessica Telling. We are coming to Paradise in the Vault from the 12th to the 17th of August. Chameleon is a show that is unapologetic in its representation of the female autistic experience. As an autistic person myself, I think that Chameleon is such an important piece of theatre, and I promise I'm not biased. because it's just so relatable. And from our previews and from everything, we've had so many neurodivergent people come to us within feedback or in person saying, I see myself within this character and I see myself within this play, and I just see myself represented, and that's something that is in such dire need, especially within the theatre space. So Chameleon, she's dabbling in love, she's dabbling in dating, and it's all not going great, I'm going to be honest. So this is my first time at the Fringe. I'm unbelievably excited. And why now? I guess why now? Because it's not, as cliche as this sounds, it's not every day that a play like Chameleon comes about. It's not every day that something just resonates and speaks to you so much. I remember when I was reading the audition extract, I thought, oh my God, this is me. I am Chameleon, and it's so lovely to feel like you are so seen and heard, because often the autistic experience is so ostracizing and you can feel so lonely, and just to be seen and heard. And I remember auditioning for it, and I'm usually quite professional with how I feel about acting, but I was like, if I don't get this, I will cry. So thank God I got it. But no, it's just such, I thought, if not now, then never. And in terms of preparation, we are a team of neurodivergent people. We are very chaotic, but in the most wonderful way, and it has been the most wonderful experience creating this show and creating this concrete jungle and this world of Chameleon, and it's just been so amazing and wonderful to do, and I have loved every minute of it, and I cannot wait to bring it to the Edinburgh Fringe.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, check out some of our previous episodes where we speak to people from a variety of areas, including comedians about their Fringe experiences, as well as artists in a variety of areas discussing how they try to make creativity pay.